You are not too late. Not for the January LSAT, not for the February LSAT, not for this admissions cycle. And in many cases, waiting just a little bit longer to raise your LSAT score is actually the smartest move you can make. Today, we're talking about why that's true, and I'm going to walk you through exactly how the January and February LSAT test dates fit into the real law school admissions timeline, how law schools actually treat rolling admissions, how scholarships really work, and exactly what to do over the next couple of months to get the biggest possible LSAT score increase. The belief that applying after December is a huge disadvantage used to be true maybe 10 or 15 years ago. Back then, law schools front loaded decisions and seats filled fast. And if you applied in January or February, it really did feel like showing up after everyone else had already taken your spot. But today, the admissions landscape has completely changed. Why? Because applications stay open much longer than they used to. Many schools now accept applications into March or April, and many schools are making decisions well into the spring, and they're holding scholarship money available just in case they need it for those who test in January or February. So it used to be true that December was too late, but now that is no longer the case. Law schools will say that they use rolling admissions, but that does not mean first come, first served. They're not just handing out seats to the first 300 people who show up. Now, that means they read applications as they come in, but they do not give away seats as the applications come in. They don't penalize strong candidates who apply a few weeks later because they need strong LSAT scores to maintain their medians, because medians affect rankings, rankings affect reputation, and reputation affects tuition, applicants, and alumni donations. Schools have no incentive to admit people early. They have the incentive, though, to admit those who raise their numbers. And if a stronger applicant shows up in February, that is totally fine. They are happy to take you. Applying later with a higher score is better than applying earlier with a lower score every single time. Your LSAT score is still the single most influential part of your application. Yes, of course, GPA matters, essays matter, but the LSAT is the biggest factor that law schools use to protect or raise their medians. Imagine that you took it in November, you got your score back, and you got a 162. But deep down, you know that you could hit a 165, 168, or even a 170 with just another month of studying. And those extra points could radically change your admissions outcomes. That means getting in versus getting rejected, getting 0 scholarships and paying sticker versus getting 6 figures in scholarships, and walking out debt-free versus carrying 6-figure loans. And law schools know this. It's why they want to wait for stronger applicants later in the cycle. And so if you're wondering, should I apply right now with what I have, or should I wait a few weeks to raise my score? I would say, wait, study another 5 weeks or so, take it in January, improve your score, and send in a stronger application. The timing difference of 5 weeks or 9 weeks does not hurt you, but getting a higher score can massively help you. And so if you've got 5 weeks till January, you want to take a few timed exams, maybe one a week, over the next 5-6 weeks. You simulate test day conditions exactly, same starting time, same testing environment, same break pattern, to build up your endurance and mitigate your test day anxiety. You also want to review deeply using the Socratic review method. You want to ask, why was this wrong? Why was that right? And drill your weaknesses strategically. If necessary assumption questions are crushing you, drill those and fix it. If strengthen or weaken are inconsistent, fix those too. Focus on the highest frequency, high yield question types that give you the most points per hour invested, specifically necessary assumption, inference, and flaw. Now, if you're taking the LSAT in February, you've got several additional weeks, roughly 9 weeks, and that's a gift. You can additionally rebuild a weak foundation, master your worst question types, refine your timing strategy, drill targeted question sets, and improve your endurance. This is the perfect window for a 10-15 point jump, sometimes more. And the good news is that most schools will take the results of the February LSAT. A couple won't, but most will. And fewer schools do take February. That means you're still totally in the running for getting in, getting merit aid, and negotiating scholarships. Now, a lot of students have the fear that all the scholarship money is going to be gone. Definitely not true. Schools hold back scholarship money specifically for high scoring applicants throughout the cycle. You might also be wondering that it looks bad to apply later, but it's better to apply later with a higher score. It looks bad to apply early with subpar numbers. Schools want the best numbers whenever you apply. And if you're also wondering, or you're worrying that you don't have time to finish your essays, you still have that built-in buffer between taking the LSAT and waiting a few weeks to get your score back. And so you can use that window to keep tightening up your essays, finalize your personal statement, and also polish your resume. Then hit submit the second your score comes back, whether it's at the end of January or at the end of February. Now, law school is a big commitment, 3 years, 6 figures of debt, maybe, and maybe taking on $200,000 in tuition bills. But if taking it in January or February gets you a better LSAT score, gets you into better schools, better scholarships, better long-term opportunities, it is absolutely worth giving yourself a few more weeks. Admissions will not care whether you applied on January 2nd or March 2nd if you've got the score to back it up attached to your name. A stronger LSAT score makes a massive difference. So whether you're taking it in January or February, regardless, you're not too late, you're not behind, you're not out of the running. You are right in the window where many of the strongest applicants take their shot because they know that it's not about being early, it's about applying with an excellent score. And so protect your energy, review deeply, drill intentionally, and walk into test day with clarity instead of panic. You've still got time to maximize your score, and I'm here to help you on this journey however I can.